Hey guys, Blitz here. Today I'm here with with my kind of a draft recap of this new league I joined called the MSL. It's in season 2. Uh, some pretty good players in this league. Uh, some of the ones I know. So I know youngster Bill. He's been around. Seen him in a lot of tournaments. He's done pretty well. So he looks like some good competition. Random, I've seen him everywhere. Don't think I've ever played either one of them, so I'm not sure really what to expect of them. Just kind of knowing off a reputation that they'll be decent players. I just played them, and I believe the Santa SmackDown tournament, which is on my channel. If you guys want to go watch that video, nice shameless plug of myself. I think we were 1-1. He beat me on hacks in the EBT semis, so that kind of sucks. But did win the last one against him, so I know he's gonna be good player, especially if you look at his team with Celesteela, Garchomp, Mega Diancie. Like, just give this man the title already. Like, that is ridiculous. Thank God I didn't get a fire type to go with Milotic and Chestnut. Like, it would. That team was just dirty. ABP, very good player. Not sure how he got Mega Mawile. Didn't know that was even allowed. I was like 9th or 10th pick, so I didn't really have a great shot at getting some of these top mons. I know if you look here, it looks like I was number 16, but I was actually in the middle somewhere, so it's hard to build my draft. Objection, I don't think I've ever played him before. Andrew, I don't think I've ever played or been in any tournaments really seen him, so I'm not really sure. Zern is I believe, the commissioner. He got Mega Latios, so that's kind of bullshit. But Mega, how did he get Clefable round 3 and Rigid? That is a disgusting core, especially with Rotom Wash and Celebi. Wow, that is just not gonna be fun to play. UKIT, one of the admins, I believe. Don't think I've ever seen him around or played him, so I'm not really sure what to expect there. Thunder, I don't think I've ever played. Smeargle, I've seen around in tournaments. He's a solid player. Got a pretty good team too. Glaceon, don't think I've really ever played him, but I've seen him once in a while. Frozen, I've seen Grex. I was in a league with, run by Gregulator. I won't say the name because it's kind of offensive. Thanks to Greg, but it was fun. Pretty sure we made semis. And then Shiny, I've never played or really heard of, but looks like he got a decent team with Zygarde, Weavile, Skarm. Surprised Snorlax lost it around 6, and Megazard Y as the last pick is not bad. So we're gonna go over our team. I like our team. It's a little top heavy, I think, but what my kind of goal was to get a lot of good Pokemon, and then maybe get a couple lower tier mons, but lower point mons. Sorry, it was a points draft with 120 points. So if you do the math, this should add up to 120. So my strategy was kind of just to get, for my lower mons, get mons I've used before and I know how to use. So I'll actually bring them before, like, because I find people in these kind of like leagues with points, like, oh, what are my top 6, 7, 8 mons for points? So it's like this, like here with Itzia, it's like, oh, I got these 6 really good mons. Let's just bring those every week. So I wanted to make sure that I had mons like Cradilly that I've used before that are only worth 3 points. So that's kind of nice. So we'll go over the team now. So our round 1 pick was Mega Lopunny. I used it to win a league a couple months ago beat my good friend Dill in the final. He kind of choked hard, but Mega Lopunny did do work that entire league. I think I went undefeated through that league. So I've used it before. Its speed is just so nice, and it has pretty good coverage with the elemental punches. Usually you can find something that's super effective against most mons. So that's nice. Dragonite, probably my favorite mon right now in league format with Z moves, sorry. Used it in NBA season 10. I believe I have it right now in another league. Do I have it in NBA right now? No, I don't. I think I have it right now in something else too. I think I actually have it in the APL right now as well. So it is a very, very good mon. I'm using it a lot, and I'm not getting sick of it yet, so I'm gonna keep drafting it because it's very good. Weakness Policy won me the NBA semis last year, and yeah, Dragonite just great mon. Lots of options with like Supersonic, Sky Strike, which I don't think I've ever actually used in League, just because it's so basic. I don't love running the Smogon sets, but that is one of its better sets. I've just never needed it really. Like people love using it, but it's like if I'm gonna use a Z move, I would like it to give me an Oko on a mon that usually I couldn't kill. It's like I've been known to run Z Iron Tail to kill unaware Fables before, which is kind of my favorite thing to do. But you never know. Somebody with a nice Mega Venusaur better watch out for a Supersonic Sky Strike. So you never know what's gonna happen. Next we got Sylveon. I wanted the Fairy type before everything started to go. I think Clefable just went right before. I was actually gonna grab Thundurus before I got Sylveon, but things like Bulu had just gone, Clefable. I didn't want a bad fairy, and Sylveon's one of the better ones, so I decided let's just pick it up now. You guys know what Sylveon does. Nice Wish Protect Mon, good Cleric, but can also run Specs or Scarf with Pixelate Hyper Voice. So very good Mon. Lots of versatility I find. And we'll see how well I use it. Hopefully well, but you never know with me. It could be pretty poorly used. Next we have one of my favorite Mons, Thundurus T. I just like it for its speed tier. That 331 speed is so weird, but it's so nice. Just being able to outspeed all those base 100s. I think it has a 145 special attack. So that is nothing to laugh at. Like that with a nasty plot. And I do have Z moves on it. We were allowed 3 Z users. So with nasty plot and like a Z Thunder, nothing is going to live. If you aren't a ground type, just die. So that will be very nice. Next we grab Nihilego, which I really like. Like it is probably one of my favorite Mons right now in the format. Anybody who's ever seen Cody battle in the NBA, I think he went like 18-2 last year with Nihilego. Like it was the MVP by like 8 kills in an 8-week season. So Nihilego pretty much does everything. Very easy for it to sweep with all its coverage and beast boost. But I like it with the like my favorite set is like an expert belt, 2 or 3 attack with stealth rocks and toxic spikes. Because anything that's gonna switch out, like you're either gonna pick up a kill or it's gonna switch out into a check. And if the check comes in, you just go for rocks. Because you know a power gem won't do anything, so you might as well get your rocks up. So things like that is very nice. Next we picked up Entei. You might be wondering why I have Z Entei. Let's just close that tournament. Won't go playing that one. Not very good at monotype, so no point going playing that. Entei, I did put Z on it. So I put Z on it for Z Sunny Day. So the only Z moves that are banned are Omni Boost and Evasion, so speed is fine. So Sunny Day Entei is very nice, especially you can run special then with like Solar Beam. So that's very nice. For weeks that I don't run Z on Thundurus or Dragonite, I could use it in Entei. But pretty much besides that, it's going to be Banded Entei with Sacred Fire, Extreme Speed, and hopefully things die. Or I'll pull a Geo and run Power or Sunny Day Solar Beam. You never know. Things happen. Next Mon, we grabbed Napoleon. So that's our Steel and our Water type. So it's kind of nice I was able to get that into one Mon. So I could get another fun Mon later. Because I was actually going to grab Ferrothorn at first. But then that got sniped. So can't really pick Ferrothorn if it's on another team's roster. And I'm not really in love with Ferrothorn. And Napoleon's also very nice with the Wish support from Sylveon and Licky Licky. So figured it'd be a good pick. Nice Defogger. Gives me a good Defogger to go with my Dragonite, my Thundurus T. Like I didn't really have a great Defogger. So this gives me one. As well as Entei. Had a decent amount of rock weaknesses. So Napoleon is very reliable. Has priority with Aqua Jet. Can be physical, can be special. Too bad it doesn't have roost, but it does have rocks as well, so it's kind of annoying to have rocks in your defogger, but can come in handy. Because, you know, you play a team without hazard removal and you can run rocks. You play a team that really isn't affected by stealth rocks and you just run defog. So it's nice to have that versatility. Yeah, pretty, and then it doesn't do a whole lot else that's special, but it's Empoleon, decent mon. Used to be one of my favorite mons when I was a kid just because it looked cool, so pretty cool to pick up. Next one was Licky Licky, great special wall. People kind of sleep on it, but this thing does not die. Remember, it won me a game in the APL Season 2, which didn't finish because yours truly and Dill didn't run the league very well. So, yeah, but it did put in work. It's very hard to take down. Good wish support. I believe it gets heal bell as well. And then it has some decent coverage. Fat normal types are just very annoying to deal with in general. It's kind of like Chansey, just less cancer than Chansey. Chansey, everyone will hate you. Licky Licky, no one's gonna hate you unless they're playing you, and then they might get a little annoyed. So, I could have got Chansey, but I didn't want to get kicked out of the league for being a dick. So, we picked Licky Licky instead. Next mon was Gothitelle. So this was kind of the fun mon I was able to pick up by getting Empoleon as my water and my steel type. So Gothitelle, you'll find it doesn't come every week, but your opponent needs to prepare every single one of its mons every single week to deal with Gothitelle. Like, you can't bring a Toxapex without can't even talk today. Shed Shell. That's actually hard to say. So things like Skarmory have to run Shed Shell. Everything like that. So you kind of know what so you won't be. I find with Gothitelle, they can't bring any surprise items. Like, they can't just pack on a Life Orb or something onto a Skarmory and go offensive. Like, you're never going to be as surprised with Gothitelle. And I find for me, my draft league style, which I will take, what I do, I don't find my building is the greatest, but I find I am a pretty good battler. So if my build can be on point, like equal to the other, like if I can, not on point, but equal to the other player, then I think I have the advantage in my battling, just because I play so often on Showdown, play a lot of tournaments against top tier players, so I think my battling is up there. My building still, even on Showdown, I don't build my own teams. I get them from my buddies in the tour room, so I think my battling is my strength. So Gothitelle will make the other team a little more predictable and allow me to build on par with them and then outplay them. So I think Gothitelle will be very important to my team. Next, we grab Cradily to finish up our Fire, Water, Grass. There's only 3 points. I think that this is probably the most underrated mon in the league at 3 points. Cradily is a great mon. Like, any electric type is going to struggle with Cradily. Storm Drain giving me a water immunity is great. Gives me another rocker. Gives me Leech Seed. Gives me Worry Seed, which I have brought before for some mons. Like, I've brought a Worry Seed Cradily to stop a extra drill from sweeping. Like, I think I was up 3-1. The other guy had an extra drill with like 6 turns of sand left or something. So, and he said GG because I had a Infernape or something without priority. No, I think it was a Darmanitan. I had Darmanitan, so he's gonna outspeed me in sand, right? So Cradily would live a Iron Head from full, so he took the Iron Head, went for Worry Seed. He killed me that one, Darm, and Flare Blitz won. Because if you don't know, Worry Seed changes their ability to Insomnia. So he thought he had it won with the Sand Rush, but no. Worry Seed for the win. So probably the only time you'll ever hear someone saying how Worry Seed won them a game, but it did actually win me a game, so it's a very good move. And then the last one I picked was Golbat. Good defogger, gives me another defogger, which I needed with only Empoleon. Thunder's T might get it now, but I don't want to run Defog on Thunder's T. I actually think it. I know Thunder's I gets it, so Thunder's T probably also gets it. This with in Ultrasonic Moon, so I'll have to look into that. But it probably does. Probably just being stupid. But now Golbat. Golbat gives me another D5. Gives me good U-turn. Also known as Fat Bat. It's Crobat but fatter with its Eviolite, so it's kind of nice. It won't give me the same offensive prowess as Crobat, but with my team, I have enough offense with my first like 6 Mons, where I really just need some nice bulky support with my lower Mons. So it's nice to pick up Golbat. And it was only 5 points, so that got me to my 120. We do get 4 free agents during the year, so if a Mon isn't performing, it will be exiled. Sent to the Flying Birds team, where all the crappy Mons go, apparently. This last bird. Next time he wins the battle will be a miracle. But, yeah, we'll go with Golbat as our last Mon. We could have picked another Mon if we would have went cheaper, but I didn't really want to go cheaper. I wanted value. Didn't want to be like Bill grabbed Shedinja for 1 point. Like, it's never going to come. I don't think. Andrew grabbed Kingler and Bastiodon. I would have rather just grabbed something like Cradilly. Like, get something that's viable. So you don't go for something that isn't going to be viable. So, I don't know. That's my team. I'll have a team builder up in the next few days for this league. Probably the day after Grex and I play. Actually, let's go over my division first before I sign off, just to see, so you guys can see. So I have Zern, Colton, and Objection all in my division. So if you look at their teams, Colton's right beside me. We'll go over his team first. It looks relatively strong from the start. Probably not one of the better teams in the league, but not a pushover team. I don't know how the schedule works if I play these guys more than once or anything, but I'm assuming my division losing is probably a good thing for me. Objection's team, Scizor Heatran's very good. He did double up on some types, which is kind of interesting. Like, he grabbed like Mence Como, Ninetales, and Slurpuff. Like, I'm not really sure what he's doing there, but looks like a decent team. Heatran, Rotom, Heat, I don't really understand, but decent team. And Zern's team is just broken with Mega Latios. I think Speed Pass might be allowed. I'm not completely sure if it's allowed, but if it is, then oh my god. Like if you have a Specs Keldeo with a speed boost, that's ridiculous. Just give Blaziken the speed boost. I mean, it's an Ubers for a reason. Even Clef, like a Life Orb Clef does work. So if speed boost is allowed, then his team's gonna be good. Either way, that's my draft recap. Hopefully you guys support your Toronto Tyrannotars this season of the MSL, and I will see you guys in my team builder in the next few days.